listening to Will County's News Talk Sports 1340 WJOL. It's time for Money Talk, getting ready for fall fun. I know it's going to be 100 and whatever today and feel like about 100 and whatever even more today. But hey, man, it's almost September and we're getting ready for fall fun. So we thought we'd share some stories with our friends from NuMark Credit Union. And we'll introduce our guest here in just a couple of moments. I do want to remind you that NuMark Credit Union celebrating 70 years of service and wants to thank the loyal community members. It serves with a variety of specials. Now from now until September 30th, you can get $70 for opening a new checking account and meeting the requirements. Stop by and celebrate at NuMark today. 815-729-3211 or visit a NuMark office near you. NuMark Credit Union, where you are family. I want to remind you also, speaking of free money, we have a $25 Visa gift card. Compliments of NuMark Credit Union. We'll give one away at the end of the show, so stay tuned. We'll ask you a question, something we discussed with our panel here this morning, and we'll ask you to repeat something that one of them mentioned, and you could win a $25 Visa gift card. Maria Marquez is the marketing assistant with NuMark Credit Union. Hi, Maria.
Hi, good morning, Scott. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for coming on this morning. Adam Claiborne is here as well, graphics coordinator for NuMark Credit Union. Hey, Adam.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for coming on, man. We appreciate it. And Mickey Johnson is a communications specialist at NuMark Credit Union. And with a title like that, Mickey, we're going to hold your communication skills to a higher standard. Is that okay?
That's okay.
All right. Don't be like the radio guy and have improper English and all of those things every day. Make sure everything is spot on, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, beautiful. Maria, thanks for organizing this today. I know a few times during the year we talk about fun things for the summer and some of the things people do during the winter, but I think if you took a poll of most of your members at NuMark Credit Union about what the favorite season for those individuals would be, it's got to be fall, don't you think?
I think so. I mean, it's just in between the cold and the hot. It's just the perfect sweater weather, and you are able to be out and about without having to worry about sweating or carrying too much bulky outerwear. So I think it's perfect.
Absolutely, and I'm more of a basketball guy than anything else, but there's nothing like going to a Sunday afternoon football game along the lake, or a Saturday college football game somewhere, or a Friday night high school football game somewhere. That's what I think of when I think of fall.
That is true. I mean, that's what I used to think about when I was in high school, those football games that I would attend to. But, as I'm older and with kids now, I think of other things other than football.
Yeah, that's true. What high school did you go to?
I went to Morton East High School in Cicero.
Okay. Is Morton East still open?
Yes, Morton East still open. They have now a freshman center, and Morton West is still open.
That's what I thought. I thought they were combined. Yeah. Absolutely. So,
yeah.
Adam, where'd you go to high school?
I went to Lake Zurich High School.
Lake Zurich. All right. And are they the Lancers?
We're the Bears.
You're the Bears. Gosh, that's one of the few. I pride myself on knowing every school in the state, but obviously I missed that one. Lake Zurich not known for football though, right?
We won state 10 years ago.
Oh gosh,
when I was in high school. So
well, there you go. Yeah, apparently you are.
That was really it.
That's pretty good though. Mickey, what about you? High school?
I actually went to Neuqua Valley in Naperville. So I grew up. Yeah,
Neuqua. All right, not a great football program up there. So no. That's all right. Well, that's all right. All right, Maria. Well, let's go ahead and jump into this. We're going to talk about some of the things folks getting ready for fall should do. But before we do that, what's new in the credit union, Maria? Anything to announce other than the 70-year birthday or anniversary? That's pretty cool.
No, I mean, we just turned 70 years on Friday. Stop by and see our specials is all I can say. I mean, there is some good incentives out there that we hope our members take advantage of as a thank you for being part of our family.
All right. Very, very cool. Well, speaking of families, let's talk fall. It is coming up. We're just 3.5 weeks away or so from the autumnal equinox, if you will. Maria, how do you guys prepare for any activities you'd like to plan for the season?
Well, since I have the little ones, I have a 1-year-old, but I am excited to be taking to a pumpkin patch for the first time this year.
That's right.
So with her being so little, I also have to keep in mind my 10-year-old who is in school, so I try to pick a day where either he has a half day or no school to go to a pumpkin patch just to avoid the big, large crowd.
That's a good point.
And I figured if we go early, we can be there all day and just, poop them out and then come home and have them take naps and get going with my day. I mean, I try to keep them busy. My son also has fall ball, so it's like we are out and about. But when I can, I try to, start changing their summer wear for their fall wear, for training for the winter, looking for jackets, because it seems like every year for the last couple of years, finding jackets and boots has been difficult, even though we don't get a lot of snow.
Yes, that's true.
We've gotten some snow, but it's been cold, so I just try to prepare ahead of time. And also, Halloween coming up, I do not like waiting for last-minute costumes.
Right.
So even though it's still times away, I like to prepare and pick them out and make sure they get what they want.
What are we going to dress the 1-year-old? By then, the 1-year-old will be 15 months. What are we thinking for a costume? I think we did like a little Dalmatian dog. It was a onesie with floppy ears on the hood. I thought that was pretty cool.
I don't know. I mean, when my son had his first Halloween, my husband and I dressed up as the Incredibles. So we tried to keep it simple, something where we could just buy a costume, put it on, and not have to think too much about it. But now that I have the little one and my 10-year-old, he likes to do his own thing. So I don't know if we'll be able to do a family thing.
No,
I kind of like the Toy Story idea, with Jessie and Buzz, Woody and Bo Peep. But we'll see. I mean, I can only persuade him so much.
All right. Now, whatever you guys decide, I need a picture, okay? So make sure you send me a picture.
Okay.
All right.
I'll send that over.
Adam, for those who want to stay local and not necessarily go into the city, what are some cool local alternatives for these fall events that Maria mentioned?
Yeah, absolutely. So I would definitely say checking out your local farmers markets, because it's the perfect time for produce this time of year. I love walking around all day at those. It's always fun, and it's always just like it's always a nice activity, because then you can always go home, make a nice meal out of whatever you just bought. Another thing that I always do in the fall is I find an apple orchard and we go apple picking.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
That is a good idea. We have, you know what? This area, I don't know. I'm sure up in Lake County where you're from, Lake Zurich, there are some really cool fall places. But man, around here, there's a ton. I don't want to start mentioning them because I'll leave some out. But there are 4 or 5, if not more, really big time, high level, farms where people are doing things. And yeah, it's cool because out here, as you know, probably Adam, and where you're from too, back in the day, it was agricultural.
Oh yeah, oh absolutely. And so yeah, it's always nice to stop by a farmer's market, because then it's nice because you're also supporting locals too, and you're able to have that more sense of community, of being around people from the area, getting to know people. If you've just moved into an area, you kind of get to get a slice of the culture of the area that you're now in,
Yeah, no doubt about that. Mickey, are there any activities you would recommend for someone who's more of an outdoor explorer?
Yeah, definitely. Aside, doing the pumpkin patches and orchards, I think right now, while the weather is nice, it's a great opportunity to take advantage of taking a day to go walk in a forest preserve, or check out, probably mentioned this the last time I was on the show, but Morton Arboretum is really a great fun place. It does cost some money for membership or tickets or anything like that, but it's just honestly a gorgeous place to go. It's a great opportunity to take your kids for even nature education things. So I always like to say the Morton Arboretum if you can.
It's beautiful. It absolutely is beautiful. And one of the neat things too with the Morton Arboretum, unlike some of the forest preserves, is if you're with an elderly person or even the young kids also, and you don't or can't get out of the car or whatever, it's a beautiful drive-through also, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yep, no doubt about that. All right, well, let's kind of go around the horn. And Maria, I'll start with you. What are some other fun activities that you can do if you want to save a little money? I think fall is one of those seasons where you can do some really cool things without having to really even spend a dime.
Yeah, no, I just like to see and Google, go on Pinterest or whatever, and what fall activities I can do with the kids at home. We like to decorate pumpkins or even carve out pumpkins. I know that I used to buy those trash bag looking pumpkins and just fill them up with leaves as soon as leaves start to fall. Or they had like the ghost versions that you could hang on empty trees. So I look forward to doing those. And then, I mean, just being outdoors and taking in the nice colors of the trees and the leaves.
Yep, absolutely. Unless you have to rake them. I have a lot of trees in my yard. Fall work gets ramped up just a little bit in the fall. So what about you, Adam? What are some other things?
I mean, speaking of raking up leaves, I'm going to say a classic, which is raking up leaves and just having a fun day, jumping in them, having a fun time. That's always, it's a classic that no matter what age you're at, it's always fun.
Yeah. Yep, no doubt about that. Yeah, you're exactly right. Mickey, what are some save a bit of money things we can do in the fall?
For me, I am a huge biker. I used to, back when I lived in Naperville with my parents still, I was biking all the time, whenever I could. So I'm a big fan of, like, if you're able to take a bike, if you have a bike, you know, weather's only going to be nice for like another month or so for a bike ride. So just enjoying the weather and like the beauty of like the Midwest and the changing leaves, I think is just a really great opportunity. And it's some exercise as well, which is, you know, gets harder to get yourself to work out, for me at least, when the weather gets colder. So
yeah, that's a good point, because soon you're going to be inside, and you know what happens in the winter months. Everybody kind of plumps up a little bit. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Adam, kind of wrapping things up here, is there anything you really look forward to most in this season? Again, it's the favorite season for most people, fall.
Yeah, it's my favorite season, and I think genuinely it's the leaves changing. That's my absolute favorite thing to see outside, because I also do photography. So I'll go out on trails and I'll go take photos of all the leaves changing, and if I can catch some wildlife, I always love getting those right before that season changed to winter, where it starts getting a little too cold to go out and the leaves have all fallen off. I love that leaf changing, month or month and a half.
Adam, have you got any good shots of eagles along some of our, like the I&M Canal down near Shanahan? There's a bunch of them. Have you gotten a chance to get any pictures of a bald eagle?
I haven't, but I've gotten a couple pictures of falcons in the area.
Nice. They're huge too. Yeah, but get on down to the I&M. Here's a little fun tip for everyone, and it's free. Shanahan, I&M Canal, McKinley Woods, eagles. You'll see one, no question about it. So. And I need a picture of that one, too, once you get that one as well. Mickey, what about you?
You got it.
Anything else you're looking forward to most this season?
Yeah, fall, like many people, is my favorite season. Halloween is probably like my favorite holiday. So my friends and I always try to plan a day, because we're all up in the city, where we're able to drive out to the suburbs, to an orchard and pumpkin patch. And we like to sit outside in my friend's backyard at her apartment and have a bonfire and carve pumpkins.
Nice.
And then, just planning my Halloween costume, figuring out what I'm going to be and all that stuff is always very fun. Normally I have it figured out by now, but it's been a wacky year for me.
You still got a little time, so I think you're okay.
Just a little, yeah.
All right. And Maria, what about you?
Well, I am just looking forward to my daughter's first. I mean, she's starting to take her steps, so I'm ready to see her first steps. I know it's going to be during the fall. I don't think it's going to happen within the next couple of days, so I'm excited for that. And just seeing my kids together. I mean, my son was an only child for a very long time, so I think seeing him experience a lot of firsts along with his little sister is going to be nice. And then, I mean, I'm a fall baby, so I am looking forward to my birthday.
Your birthday? You got a lot going on in the fall, man.
I do.
You do. All right. And around the horn prediction, Maria, are the Bears going to be any good this year, or are they going to be bad again?
I don't know. I mean, I'm always rooting for Chicago no matter the team, so I hope they do.
All right. Adam, is Caleb Williams the answer, or are we going to regret getting rid of Justin Fields? I have a strong opinion on this, but what do you think?
I think we're gonna regret it. I think we're gonna regret it. Personally.
All right. I'll mark those words, and I'll agree to disagree. Wiki, what about you? Bears, they're gonna get double-digit wins this year. Last year they didn't. The last several years they haven't. Good Bears year or bad Bears year?
Scott, I was raised by people from Wisconsin, so we're actually a Packers family.
Oh no!
So unfortunately, even though, from what I've been told, the Packers aren't looking too positive either. I cannot root for the Bears.
All right, that's fine.
Out of the will, so.
Hey, Maria, you need a new communication specialist at NuMark Credit Union.
You know what? That's going to be a hard one because I think that's why she got hired. Carrie's also a Packers fan.
Yep.
Hey, real quick, Mickey, here's something you can do for free that's a lot of fun. Go to the 31st Street parking lot on the day of a game for the Bears and just walk through all the tailgating, and people will give you and your friends all the food and all the cold beverages that you would want.
I thought about it.
You should
thought about it
do
before.
that. Promise me you'll do that. And also, like I asked Maria and Adam, send pictures, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, guys, thank you so much for having some fun with me today. See, fall is all about fun, and we had some fun the last several minutes. Maria Marquez, Adam Claiborne, and Mickey Johnson. Guys, thank you so much for your time, and happy fall.
Happy fall. Thank you.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. We appreciate that. All right, so what we're going to do now is give away a $25 Visa gift card. How do you win that? Gosh, I'm sitting there. I got like 10 questions written down, but I'll make it easy. Mickey's favorite football team. She just said it. Who is Mickey's favorite football team? 815-254-7300. That is the Turk Furniture studio line. First correct caller wins. Who is Mickey's favorite football team? Hi, good morning. You're on WJOL Radio. Who am I speaking to?
Hi, my name is Lori.
Lori, where are you calling from today, Lori?
Joliet.
All right, Lori. Mickey's favorite football team is?
Well, I hate to have to say it, but I want to win the money. The Packers.
The Packers, exactly right. Congratulations. Hang on. I'll get some information from you and hook you up with your gift card.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks for listening. We appreciate that. Hey, by the way, NuMark is celebrating 70 years of service and wants to thank the loyal community members. It serves with a variety of specials. From now until September 30th, you can get $70 for opening a new checking account and meeting all the requirements. Stop by and celebrate at NuMark today. Call 815-729-3211 or visit a NuMark office near you. NuMark Credit Union, where you are family.